Now, some of you could be foreigners. How do I define a foreigner? Uh, Sometimes you might think you're a foreigner when in fact you would not be treated as a foreigner. H-1B person does not need a foreigner's loan. An L-1 visa person does not need a foreigner's loan. An F2, F1 visa, a student visa, would need a foreigner's loan. Generally, the people that have H1 or H1B, they are already working in the United States, so they don't need a foreigner's loan. However, they may still need 2 years of tax return, so sometimes there could be problems for some people, in which case they may have to go with some other program like a foreigner's loan. For foreigners loan, the interest rate is slightly higher. Right now, foreigners loan it's about 5.6% on the interest rate, so it's higher. Okay. Now, if you don't need foreigners loan, you get a residence loan. Depending on what the loan amount is, and depending on what loan program you have, it really varies. Okay, but generally speaking, when you get a residence loan, it will not go above 4.5%. Okay, unless your credit score is really really bad. If your credit score actually is below 640, you probably will not be able to get many loans. You have to use some other type of loans. Okay, as a foreigner, if you're not a green card holder, there are some gift tax issues you always have to be aware of. If parents make a gift to the children to buy a home, if the parents are foreigners, the parents are required to pay gift tax on the gift. Let's say your parents live overseas. They're helping you with the down payment. They want to wire money into the United States. My recommendation is to have them wire money directly from their account in overseas into the escrow, instead of have them wire money into your account, let it sit for a little bit, and then you use that money for your down payment. If you do it this way, there's risk that this is considered a domestic gift. Okay, uh, I just prefer that. They wire the money directly from their foreign account into the escrow. We eliminate any gift tax issue. Okay, and then in terms of estate planning, foreigners estate tax exclusion is only $60,000. If you own a home in the U.S., if you're a foreigner and something happens to you and you die, and at the time of your death you're a foreigner, any assets that you own that is valued at over 60,000 is subject to an estate tax, which could be as much as 40%. So something for you to be aware of. Now, how best to avoid the problem is that you form a domestic corporation, then you don't have any gift tax problem. Okay, but just be aware of it. Okay, that gift tax exclusion for foreigners. Oh no, not gift tax exclusion. There's no gift tax exclusion for foreigners. Only estate tax exclusion of $60,000. Good news for you. Trump is going to get rid of the estate tax. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the estate tax problem. All right, that's it for my presentation.